Good evening everyone, this is Dr. Praveen Sulam, MD Internal Medicine from ECG BnB.com. Today we will discuss the answers for assignment 3 which is given in the Swayam ECG course. Similar to the assignment 1 and 2, this assignment 3 also contains 10 questions, out of which 9 are MCQ questions and 1 is a fill in the blanks question. The first question is, atrial fibrillation is associated with. Let's look at the options. Mitral stenosis, multiple P waves on ECG, presence of accessory pathways such as Kent-Mendel, regular narrow complex tachycardia. We will rule out each option first. It is an irregularly irregular tachycardia, so we are ruling out this option. Next, accessory pathways are present in WPW syndrome and not in atrial fibrillation. Presence of P waves on ECG is completely against the diagnosis of atrial fibrillation. So the remaining option is mitral stenosis, and atrial fibrillation is more common in mitral stenosis. The next question is, broad complex tachycardia is defined by QRS duration of more than 120 milliseconds. This is a fill in the blanks question. There is no option given for this question. All of them are example of irregular narrow complex tachycardia except atrial fibrillation is an irregular narrow complex tachycardia. Multifocal atrial tachycardia is an irregular narrow complex tachycardia. Atrial flutter with variable block is an irregular narrow complex tachycardia, but not sinus tachycardia. This is a regular tachycardia. So this is the answer. Morphology of P waves are best seen in lead 2. LVH without increased QRS voltage is seen in. See, whenever there is an LVH, QRS voltage is obviously increased. We always know Sokolov-Lyon criteria of V1s plus V6 are more than 35. So which means in the lateral leads, QRS voltage is obviously increased. But there are certain cases where there will be LVH without an increased QRS voltage. It could be seen in conditions like obesity, emphysema, pericardial effusion. So the option would be all of the above. Moris Index more than 0.04 millivolt second is suggestive of left atrial enlargement. For users who want to know what is Moris Index, I will just draw a P wave for you and a QRS complex for you. We have to multiply the length and breadth of the terminal negative portion of the P wave in lead V1. So this is lead V1. We have to multiply the length and breadth. So which is the length? Length is between this point and this point. Probably we will name it A and we will name it B. So AB is length. So what is the breadth? Obviously B to C would be the breadth. This would be the breadth. So BC is the breadth or the width. So AB cross BC, if it is more than 0.04 millivolt per second, then obviously there is left atrial enlargement. This is what Morix Index says. ECG plays a role in cardiopulmonary resuscitation. The answer is true. What is the artifact recorded in this ECG? If it is a motion artifact, it will be like this. Only an electromagnetic artifact or interference will have a pattern like this. So the option is electromagnetic interference. Among the following are the causes of bradycardia except high vagal tone can cause bradycardia, digoxin can cause bradycardia, and hypothyroidism we all know that it can cause bradycardia. In hypovolemic shock, the vascular volume will be reduced. So stroke volume will get reduced. We all know that cardiac output is equal to stroke volume into heart rate. So as stroke volume gets reduced, the heart rate has to increase in a compensatory manner to increase the cardiac output. So there will be tachycardia and not bradycardia in hypovolemic shock. First degree heart block is characterized by prolonged PR interval. This is very simple question. In case you are a person who is interested in ECGs, you can check out our ECG BnB app, which is the easiest way for ECG literacy. This app is available both for Android as well as iOS users. For Android users, you can type the name ECG BnB in the Play Store and download the app. And for iOS users, you can download the Class Plus app and enter the organization code which is shown in the screen. Once you log in, you can find the course ECG Alpha which is present in the store section at the bottom. In this course, entire ECG content is broken down into levels and sub-levels. Each sub-level will contain an explanation video in short and crisp format, followed by class notes for easy revision and practice ECGs to solve and relearn. Apart from that, the striking feature is that all your doubts pertaining to the course content will be personally clarified by myself or from the members of my team through the chat support which is available 24/7. You can post the ECG doubts which you come across during your day in the chat and we will try to solve it for you. In case if you are a student, you can get the course at 70% off. If you find these type of dedicated ECG content interesting, you can subscribe to the ECG BnB YouTube channel for regular learning. Thank you, and until next time, it's bye from ECG BnB team.